This will be our main entrance. This will be a courtyard. So there'll be tables and seating and umbrellas and Wi-Fi and electricity. So students in the community can sit in the space, they can work, they can study, and have this beautiful outdoor space to sit in. So the red brick was selected to kind of match what the University of Florida is doing and bring that red brick feel down here. The lighter color brick was selected to kind of match what was already happening on the old train depot building and other spaces in Gainesville. So we were kind of bridging that gap between the various different architectural styles and finishes on the outside of buildings. So this is going to be a driveway here. It'll wrap around down First Avenue and go on down what was the old 6th Street and on out that way. There'll be drop-off spaces here. There'll be accessible parking here. And it'll make it easier for individuals to intersect with the campus and with Blount Hall. On the east side of the building will be a small parking lot on that end, and then obviously a much larger parking lot here to the north. If you remember before, this was a little side piece of 6th Street and some parking along here. This is going to be like a little pocket park in here. There's going to be seating, there's going to be Wi-Fi, there'll be tables with umbrellas, spaces again for students in the community to gather, to connect, and to create community and work together as we learn together. So this is our main lobby. This is the main entrance to Blount Hall. One of the things that we were really conscientious of and worked very hard in designing Blount Hall was a respect and understanding of our place in the community and where we are situated in the middle of Gainesville's historically African American community. We have the Pleasant Street neighborhoods, the 5th Avenue Seminary Lane neighborhoods to our north. We have the Porters community to our south. And we wanted to be respectful of that space. And so one of the things we wanted to make sure is that when we built our main entrance, that our main entrance opens its doors into our neighborhood, where our local residents, where our students, where our community is. So our main entrance, you'll enter the building from the north, coming off of the remainder of the campus as well, and you'll enter this large lobby space that's, again, open to the top. There will be all kinds of gathering spaces here. There will be couches and seating areas and table spaces, spaces for our students to collaborate and work together, spaces for our students to meet with our faculty, spaces for our students to interact with members of our community and our incubating companies. We have continued on the Blount campus kind of our one-stop style of advising. So students who are looking to intersect and begin an educational process will come in this space. There will be academic advisors for AA curriculum. There will be academic advisors for information technology, for our business technology programs, and all of our chairs for the business programs and the information technology programs also will be in this area as well. So it's a little crowded in there, so we'll just peek in from the outside, but this will be our academic advisements, our admission space, financial aid, counseling, DRC, everything will be hosted in this one area. We also have conference rooms, we have faculty break rooms, work rooms, and a catering kitchen in this space. So this space we've been looking at, the Seed Center space and the meeting rooms at the front, are all part of the space that was funded by the EDA grant. So it helped us to actually build a much more elaborate space than we might have originally conceived. So this is our largest meeting room. This meeting room was designed to have capacity for 150 individuals seated. The room breaks up into 2 separate rooms, so we can have a 100 capacity room and a 50 capacity room. We can do a variety of events in here. Theater style, we probably can get more than 150, but that 150 was planned with individuals sitting at the table. It will be all technology driven to where when the room is open, all of the monitors, overhead projections, and everything will work as one system. When the room is closed, you'll have 2 separate systems running 2 different classrooms. Everything electronic controlled, from the blinds or the actually shades that will be on the windows to the overhead lighting to the projection systems that are in the room. In addition to this, we have a 25-person meeting room and a full catering kitchen on this first floor. So we're here on the first floor, standing in the middle of the collaborative workshop that will be part of the Center for Innovation and Economic Development, or the Seed Center, that was originally housed at this location prior to building this building. As you can see, we've got small rooms here. These will be phone booths, video conferencing spaces. They're soundproofed. Our small companies can take their laptops, they can go sit in these rooms, there'll be monitors for them to use, there will be whiteboard space for them to collaborate on, but they'll be soundproof so they can video conference. It's really kind of fun to see this space now because we conceptualized this, I don't know, maybe 3 years ago as we were building this out. And now after we've all gone through COVID-19, it's like, yes, we need video conferencing spaces, right? So we've got some for single person, we've got some larger spaces for 2 or 3 folks. And then another one of my favorite places is the recording studio that we'll have here. The recording studio will allow our faculty, our incubating companies to come in to record video for classrooms, to record podcasts, to record videocasts, to record all kinds of things. As companies grow and mature in their journey to graduating from the incubator, the first stage might be they may rent a desk in this big open working space. We'll have permanent desks here. A company or an individual entrepreneur may rent an individual desk. It'll be their desk. It'll have its own storage space. It'll be theirs to use whenever they come in. As they graduate and move up, they may rent an office. And so now we have office space here. As they get even larger and they add employees, we have larger offices that will accommodate 2 or 3 employees. They could rent an office and a desk, an office and a couple of desks. There's multiple combinations that our incubating companies could choose as they grow and build their companies. This space will be available to them 24/7, every day, 24 hours of the day. They'll have key card access. They'll be able to come in and work in their office space and run their businesses as they grow them until such point in time they're ready to graduate from our incubator and move on out into the world and continue to contribute to our local economy. This is the main part of our learning commons, and as you come on in, you'll notice these small rooms here. These will be small individual study spaces, spaces where small groups of students can work together, and also places where our tutors, our math tutors, our writing tutors, our English tutors, and even disciplinary tutors, information technology, business and stuff, will be able to work in this space with students. This room will be full of tables and chairs and couches and seating spaces for students to come and work together. You'll also notice as we walk through the building, there are spaces all through the building in almost every space for student gathering, student connection spaces, and spaces for students to work. We'll go on down this hallway and you'll see some of our first classrooms. So this whole row along the front of the building is all classroom space. We also made these classrooms as large as we could get them with fire code without having to have a second egress. So all of these rooms are almost 1,000 square feet. And so I think one of the cool things about the classroom space in this building, there are going to be 23 classrooms. They're going to be all interactive and adaptive for group work, for interactive pedagogical work in our classrooms. All of them will be technology enabled. There's going to be video conferencing classrooms, there are going to be collaborative classrooms, there's going to be computer classrooms, just a variety of methodologies and classroom technology available for our faculty and our students. So we've just walked into one of the first of 2 faculty units. So let's just walk through and see what our faculty offices are going to look like. As you can see, most of them have windows. They're very light, they're very airy, very tall ceilings to create space for our faculty and for our students. In addition to the actual offices, every faculty unit has a gathering space down here at the end. And so we'll have tables and chairs and seating spaces, couches where faculty can come together. They can share experiences with their students. They can share ideas about improving their courses and their curriculum and just have community in this space for our faculty. As we come across here, notice the little cubby holes here on the side. These are going to be little seating areas. There'll be spaces for students to sit with little side tables so they can set up a laptop or they can sit here and study with this beautiful open window space that will look out across the Blount campus all the way back to our 5th Avenue buildings and see all the way through the 6 blocks that this campus will cover downtown Gainesville. As we walk into this space, this is one of our specialty spaces. These are our specialty classrooms for our information technology education program. In here we'll find networking labs, we'll find computer architecture labs, we'll find a windowed server room so students can see our server racks, see our switches and routers, and see the technology that they're going to be using in the classroom and when they actually go out into the workforce. You'll also notice some of the same elements we've seen throughout the building, the little cubby holes where students can sit and study and just hang out and get to know each other as they're coming and going from classrooms. So this is going to be one of our networking technologies labs. This is going to be a place where students are going to learn how to install and manage network infrastructure, how to install and manage network server infrastructure. And this is the space I was just talking about. You notice there's a big opening in the wall here. This is going to be our student computer server room. We'll have racks of servers in here and switches and routers with a glass front so that when students come in the classroom, they'll look through and see all of that amazing technology there working behind the scenes, but that they are going to learn how to work on and manage in both their classrooms and in their careers. So I think this is one of the signature pieces of the building, designed to give Santa Fe College an ability to do a wide variety of events in this space. Fundraising events, collaborative events, community events, nice lobby space. As you see out here, it's going to be a big glass wall right here and an open air balcony that will look over University and 6th Street, and a catering kitchen so we can cater events. Invite our supporters into this space and learn about the work that we do at Santa Fe College.